Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Master Meads Mega Series, and we have the Diabolus-Rex. Now this is a super deformed version of the Trypticon, and also this review is a blind review since I know little or none at all about this particular character. All I know it's awesome, it looks cool, and I really like my robots, hence why I got this. It's a big box, and the first one they made is Titan, which is after Metroplex, and this box is quite heavy. You got some nice details on this. On the back side, it does come with a small Megatron, which is really cool. And we're just going through here. There's a bit of a windowed box on top. You can see Rex's head, and on to the bottom. It's also a windowed box, and there's actually a lot of stuff juggling inside. Alright, so we get a little bit of Velcro, and inside here we see, see if I can get this thing resituated. Hold on here. So we got the Trypticon here, and we have the Metroplex. On the flap here on top, we got some nice pictures of the different modes. That the Battleship mode is awesome. It's also the Destroyer mode. Really cool, and it does have some LED as well. Alright, that's pretty much it for the box, and let's take a look inside. Alright, so we have Rex here, and he is amazing. He's actually really big. I have a ruler here. He stands about 7 inch, or about 18 centimeter, give or take. It's quite tall, and he's massive too. He's heavy. There's a lot of plastic on this. Maybe a few die-cast parts, although it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe the sole is to kind of give him a balance. But definitely a big guy with a lot of details. There's a lot of decals all over here. Amazing. The color separation on the plastic is great too. I like it. Really nice. And going over the articulation and gimmicks, let's start with the head here. So we get some clear plastic on top here, and one of the cool things about this figure is when you open the mouth, you see the eyebrows goes up too, and that's really neat. And we also have the tongue blaster here, which is just a hinge. And there's also this blaster on front here, which is accessed through by pushing here. There we go. So that's really cool. And if you look closely there's some kind of the mechanism inside there. There we go. Otherwise, it's on a ball joint here on the neck. Also a bit of a hinge, so you can look up. And he got that giant ball joint there for the base of the neck. Quite nice. Moving on, you have these arms here. They're small. There's actually a hinge there, that gray piece that you can move around. And you have the ball joint on the base of the arm. You got your elbow here. Then you got your fingers. They're individually hinged, which is great. And you get a ball joint wrist as well. Onto the torso, there's really not much that you can move here. It's one joint block. But there is a gimmick with the LED here, which, let's see if I can, which I'll probably open up later on as we go over different modes. It does require 2 LR44 batteries, regular button cell batteries, and it does light up. You get that red glow. And I think that's pretty much it for the LED gimmick for this figure. Not that impressive, but nonetheless, it's nice that you have some glowing parts there. Kind of like his I guess, heart or the core. Moving on, you got the tail. You got those giant ball joint, which gives it a segmented feel. As well as there are tabs here that kind of locks it in place. There we go. So you just kind of pop it out. It's nicely executed. There's this piece here that kind of extends out, but that's part of the CD mode. You can kind of extend if you want to have a bit of extra, and there is some blasters actually here underneath. So that's part of the tail. Onto the legs, you got this giant ball joint here. It holds this whole leg here. And you have this knee. You have a floating knee here as well, which is great. Kind of cover up the gaps. Really nice. Nice rotating joint. Then you got your ankle here, which I'm trying to see if I can move. You don't. There we go. You get that movement underneath. There's that joint there. There we go. So that's quite nice to have. The toes are all together. You can't really do much, but it's a solid foot. You see that stability. There we go. Maybe we should just. There we go. Yeah, it's a really nice looking T-Rex. Alright, so that's for Diabolus-Rex. And we have a Megatron here. This guy is amazing. He has some articulation. For one, you got the shoulder here. You can move up. So that's a really great addition right there. You get the neck here. It's a bit limited. There is no waist, but you have the legs here. Got that ball joint, the knee, and I think you have a little bit of ankle. It's a little ball joint there. I wonder if you can, yeah, you can actually pop this out. There is no separate or extra hand. And you can also pop this out if you want to. Yeah, it's a really cool small Megatron. I like that. It's kind of how they add the Ultra Magnus with the Metroplex version or counterpart. Alright, so that's that. The next part is the crazy amount of weapons. You have this blaster looking thing here. They do have decals as well in the paint apps. Quite nice. I don't think this one does have any moving parts at all. You do have peg connections. Then you have this other blaster here. Seems like you got the rocket pods there. And you get pairs of them. Pairs. You got lots of these. Then this is the only separate one. It's kind of like a cockpit or console. It has some weird. I guess this kind of is a separate ship, standalone ship, but it can also be mounted. That's a weird way of locking in place. Yeah, and I guess you can move this around too. There we go. Right, so this, it will be mounted on to the back, which is right here. We'll do that in a bit. There's also this parts here. We got more missiles. The only moving part here is the peg connection. Otherwise, that's it. I kind of wish you can actually close this, or there's a hatch. It'd be cool. But then again, they're modular. It's fine. And you got more of these little blasters here. Quite simple, but it does the job. You have that hinge. You can move this around. Quite nice. You got 4 of them, so if we get 4 turrets. Now, according to the instruction, right here, there's different ways to mount it. It's basically wherever you want to put them. So let's first start with the bottom here, or towards the legs. We're gonna just align this way and just mount it for both sides. And again, whenever there's a peg connection, you can do whatever configuration you like to do. But I'm just following what they have suggested. Alright, so we've grabbed this guy here. And it's kind of weird how they have it. There we go. So sticking like this, and then you grab two of the turrets. And we're just gonna mount it here. It's basically the back cannons. Got those joint peg connection, and it just mounts on to the back here. There we go. Well, actually, we just stick out here. There we go. So next part is we're just gonna match this. You got this one here, you got this connect here, then you get one of the turrets and put it on top, and you're gonna connect this to Rex's collar right here, and you got that one side. You do the same thing for the other. Mount this, and here we go. Now this reminds me of Zoids, the gun sniper, where there's one series where there's one gun sniper which really loaded. But yeah, this is really cool looking. He got a heavy loadout T-Rex, really nice. So that's one normal mode. Then there's two other alt modes. For the other ones, it requires to remove all the loadout. Let's take this out. There we go. So I'm gonna go with the Battleship first, and we'll go with the city mode last. I think it kind of gives it a bit more solid feel. And just bear with me, I'm gonna be using the instructions, just gonna help me out here. Alright, so for this one, I'm gonna close them out. And basically we're gonna open him up. So we're probably just gonna align all this tail. There we go. I'm gonna leave this rockets here on the knee. We could take it out, but I find on his transformation that there's really no need. Let's go ahead and straighten out this foot or the feet. Then we're gonna open this up. You just tabbed in. There we go. I hear a little pop. And just get it out of the way. It's like a frog. Open that up, as well as this one. There's a little tab underneath on the back side, so just kind of lift that up, flip it over. There we go. And this is the piece I was talking about, the cavity on the chest. You take this out, you unscrew that, you put your two batteries there, and I believe the positive side is on this side here. If it doesn't work one way, flip it over. So that's pretty much the LED thing. I'm just gonna put this back here. Now to secure this, otherwise it's gonna be flopping around, there's this piece here. But I thought that, well, it's kind of hard to take them out. I had to use a screwdriver to pry it out. But if you press this side here, it kind of opens up, and there's a little notch there to kind of hold it in place. Same thing here, you just kind of press this, and it does pop out. If it doesn't the first time, you might have to use something to grab it initially, but it does slide out. Alright, so other than that, we're just gonna position these legs. This one too. Just gonna hold it together. Just gonna tuck it in, basically. It's a weird thing, but there we go. And this is kind of like your base mode. And let's see here. So we're gonna place this here underneath, and this kind of like a landing strip right here. There we go. Let's see what else we got here. We can open up the turrets on the tail. That's one part. And basically at this point, we're just gonna be putting all the weapons again. Alright, so first off, we'll put the using this bag, put it here. Moving on, you place some here for the back cannon. And you put this on here, and the other cannon to this side. And similarly, you do the same thing on to the other side here. So it's actually a very simple transformation, but the details that goes with it's quite nice. Although it's not, I kind of find the Titans one or the Metroplex version a lot better, because you just a lot more gimmicks, I would say. This one, he just opens up and you just get this. And you got your blaster here. You can move that up and down. And am I missing something? Yep, I'm missing this turret here. And there you go. That's the Battleship configuration. Yeah. It's not much to it. Now the next part is the CD mode, which I actually really like. It's a bit different. So to go to that mode, basically we're just gonna remove this. We're just gonna change out the configuration of the weapons once more. Put this out, put it here. Same thing on this side here. One thing I do like about this, it's very sturdy and it contains a lot of details. Just looking on that, that's a lot of details. Alright, so we have to remove the bottom side here, as well as this one. Now here's an interesting part. We're actually going to open up the legs. It splits up. You probably noticed that early on. But just gonna open this up. Yeah, and there's it's kind of like landing strips here. Same thing on the other side. Just open it up. My battery died on me while recording this part here, but I basically just open it up, and same thing. Open this up here, or fold it down, and there we go. We get this giant thing, and this kind of wraps around. It makes for a better wing. I like that. Alright, so we're just gonna rest it here again. The landing part here, he kind of flops more on the back side. I guess, I wonder if we can do something with the arms here, or yeah. Well, we're gonna put this on top here. That's the thing. And this one will be just like, let's see here. Hold on here. Bear with me. So this will just be like this. There's a pipe connection there, and like so. And the cannons here, we're just gonna rotate them and peg it here. I find that there's not much clearance until you put it underneath there. It kind of gets in the way. Then the other turrets, you're just gonna put it onto the front here. I guess you can also put it on the other, yeah. So a lot of possibilities, depending where you want to put the pegs. There you go. I just realized something. This is not painted. Oh, that sucks. I do have a paint for that, so it's not gonna be a bad thing, but I just realized one of them is not painted. The luck of the draw. But yeah, that's just a minor thing. I wonder if that's a decal or a sticker that fell off. Oh, interesting. Lastly, just get this in frame here. We open this up here, and we got this kind of like a landing strip. I believe the Trypticon or just Diabolus-Rex is supposed to be a huge thing. It's a city basically, and I guess this is where I think he might have been a Decepticon since we have Megatron. Yeah, he's a Decepticon, and that's pretty much where all the Decepticon can come out, or maybe to the side. Oh, there you have airstrips here. Yeah, so it's a great mobile fortress basically, and it's awesome. It's huge. And now let's bring back Megatron here. Again, really great release by Mastermade. I really like this, but if I have to pick, I still like the Metroplex. It's just like there's a lot more you can do with that one. Plus, the Metroplex, you get the robot mode. This one, you have the T-Rex mode. It feels like you could have transformed to a robot, but that's not Trypticon. Trypticon is just a T-Rex and becomes a city. I think there's more that are coming out. I think there's a Superion counterpart. I might be wrong on this, but I forgot what's the name, but there's a third one coming out, which I'm excited for, and hoping they make more. Hopefully they make a Devastator version as well. But yeah, I'm gonna continue collecting this particular line. I do like Super Deform, and they're making an awesome figure. I really like this. Anyways, that's about it for this review. I do apologize if it kind of drags on, but yeah, I just want to showcase and highlight this particular figure. I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store. I'll probably link where it is on the page. And yeah. Anyways, if you got any questions, let me know. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.